Pisces, welcome to your October forecast. Spirit has messages waiting for you, and we're going to see what's unfolding for the month of October in this reading. As we get into the cards, do remember this may connect with you even more when you go to the playlist and check your sun, moon, and rising signs. Remember, time and energy is fluid, not linear. So do take what resonates as it comes through. All right, let's get started with your October forecast. And we are going to be looking at just the future energy for this month. We are using the new oracle decks that I debuted with the Sunday readings. Pisces, you have two. Look at that. Let's see what we have. You have karmic justice. Woo-wee. All right. And you have balanced emotions. Oh, okay. That makes sense. Your emotions is that pool of energy that is around you. If it's balanced, to me, think of balance and the scales and justice, karmic justice. So I think things are going to turn around for you, reaping what you sow in a good way. Ooh-wee, starting off really strong here, Pisces. Let's see what we have for your spirit animal oracle. Hope everyone is doing well. Wow. Okay, here we go. Polar bear, the mystic. Ooh, know that challenges make you stronger. Have faith when you face adversity. Take time to rest, dream, and renew your strength. Embrace your psychic abilities. You carry the shaman within. All right. And we have one last oracle here, unlocking the secret garden. I love that. Gilded edge. Ooh, you have one flipping. Keeper of hope and a number 7, keeping hope alive. We'll see how that comes out in the reading. All right, let's see what messages Spirit has for you. Oh boy, you have two coming out together. Do we want to take them together? Spirit's telling me yes. So we have a time of rest, possibly that, excuse me, balancing something in your life, balancing emotions, healing, rest and recuperation, and success. So I think when you take this time out, there might be a time for a time out. It could be, now for some of you, it might be after this success, this accolades, recognition, or some of you, it might be before. I'm sensing it could be both. It's interesting, we have two cards popping up again in that section there. But there will be a time for rest and a time for celebration with that 6 of Wands. We'll get more into it as we see what's crossing. All right. What else do we have for Pisces? Ooh, nice. New opportunities. And the 2 of Pentacles. There's that balance again. All right, let's see what's crossing these energies for you. For Pisces, for the October forecast. Oh, Tower. All right, that's Aries energy. 8 of Cups and the 10 of Swords. Ooh-wee. All right, this will all make sense in just a minute. So let's unpack this. All right, so what I'm feeling here with this static energy, it's like something that happens really quickly. You may not be expecting this 6 of Wands. I think you might just be going about doing things, just kind of, you might be on vacation. You might be just in a period where everything feels like it's just flowing, right? Because I'm not seeing a whole lot of action here with the 4 of Swords. But then something happens suddenly, unexpected. Now, for some of you, this win here, the success is unexpected. For some of you, you may have been hoping for it, but I feel like you released maybe the anxiety or expectation with this, because this feels like a peaceful calm right before something happens, if that makes sense. I think this comes in rather quickly. Maybe you are going for a raise, a promotion, some opportunity here, right? I think it comes in maybe when you least expect it. This is a good tower. So for some of you, this could be moving. It could be moving up, right? Something, but it's good. It's good. Because you see two cards of releasing here. And I felt that with the Four of Swords as well, like a releasing expectation. Allie agrees, my cat. Hi. So this is opportunity, this Ace of Pentacles. And the aces are always there. They're always around us. It's whether or not we are resonating with them with that same frequency. And so you might be leaving something behind to go towards this new opportunity. You know, these cups here, and this is eclipse energy once again, it hangs around for a good 6 months. And so in a way, we're always in eclipse energy. So, you know, take advantage of it. These cups here are not spilled. They have something in them. Now, I get a feeling here that whatever this is, it's just not quite right. It's making me think of Goldilocks. So this feels like you're moving towards something that has more promise, more opportunity, more success. Because this seems like the, you know, the rainbow and the pot of gold. I think you're moving towards that. We have the Two of Pentacles now, crossed by the Ten of Swords. Yeah, we have the end of suffering, for sure, with that Ten of Swords and the Gemini energy. The Two of Pentacles has been coming up a lot for people, and it's about balance. We have balanced emotion here in karmic justice. So when you find this balance, it comes from a state of peace in your mind, release of expectation, maybe release of how things are going to come to you. Because if you're too strict or narrow in your thinking about how something can come to you, an opportunity, for instance, you limit the universe's ability to bring you what you want. I recently watched it was a short on Jim Carrey, and he was like 8 years old. He wanted a bike, and his family didn't have enough money for a bike. And he heard about somebody praying to the Virgin Mary, and they would always get what they wanted. So he did. And within probably a month or so, he comes home from school, and there's a freaking bike. It's right there. It's the exact one he wanted. A friend of his had put his name into a drawing without him knowing. Talk about serendipity. So, and as a kid, he was really open. He didn't know how he was going to get this bike. And so I think we need to be open during this time about how things come to us, releasing expectation, and finding that balance within. This feels like happy tears, and I get that a lot with the Ten of Swords because, you know, the end of suffering, it really is a good thing. I sound like Martha Stewart here. This is a good thing. So if you were unbalanced, this is part of this whole energy here of you finding balance. And when you do that, when you find that balance, that's when things start to break loose and start to happen. Oh yeah, that's what I'm feeling here. That's that karmic justice. When you are open to receiving however the universe can bring it to you. You know, because the karmic justice, let's say somebody in your past took something from you. You won't be getting it back from that person, most likely, not in karmic justice. It will come to you by some other way, some other means. All right, let's keep going. We have 2 more rows. Woo! We have the 9 of Wands, Sagittarius energy, my sign here. 7 of Pentacles. We've got some Taurus now. And, ooh, Strength card. Leo energy, more fire. All right, here we go. Let's see what's crossing these energies for you, Pisces. All right, 2 of Swords. If you've been hoping or waiting for an improvement, it'll happen as you release expectations and move towards things that are more fulfilling. Because this is a life that is filled. All these cups are filled, but is it fulfilling? That's the thing. All right, let's see what else is crossing these energies here. That one wants to be on top. 4 of Cups. The World. 4 of Cups has been coming out a lot. And I think it's motivation. I really do. That's how I see it. That's how I like to see it. All right, 9 of Wands and the 2 of Swords. The 9 of Wands is the wounded warrior. But the wounded warrior knows that there's more ahead. There's more coming. But you have so much knowledge now to draw on from your past battles that you understand that what you see in front of you is not all there is. You know there's more. You know there's more. So this is saying to be, once again, it's kind of referencing that 4 Cups, to be creative with your thinking, to be able to trust your intuition, because we have the blindfold here. But there's so much behind her. She's just looking at what's in front of her here, so don't get too caught up just in how things see on the surface. This is that dig a little deeper, Watson, kind of energy. To be curious, to try different things, because the 9 of Wands, if you think about that energy of, it's a mentality of how can I win? How can I do better? What can I try? I feel like the 9 of Wands is like a problem solver in a way, and use that to try to see more than what's in front of you. If you're facing any type of indecision, you might just need to try something different, try something new. And that's kind of what we're seeing here too, because the 7 of Pentacles is to me, it's an analytical type energy. It's reflective. It's looking at where are you putting your resources, your time, effort, energy, money, love, everything is a resource. Time is specifically a huge resource, because we don't get it back. It's spent. And so we don't want to spend too much time here ruminating or thinking about, what no longer is good, no longer happy about it. So it's time to try to think, how can I change this? How can I make something new? So you might be experiencing a period this month of, you could be bored or wanting to change something, but you got to change the recipe. You've got to change the recipe. There is opportunity everywhere around you. But see, here's another thing. We have this hand coming in with the cup. We have this energy of, let's try something different, something we haven't tried yet. We have this walking away energy here. So there's something shifting, is what I'm feeling, big time, of you wanting a change. And you have the ability here to figure it out. Really put things down on paper is what I would do. Needs versus wants. What is it about these that no longer are fulfilling? This is a very introspective type energy to really figure out what it is you want to change or improve in your life. Now's the time. Now's the time to have great ideas about this as well with Uranus and Gemini. So anyway, we have the Strength card and the World card. Inner strength. The inner strength is you integrating your shadow self, not ignoring the shadow self, taking care of all aspects of yourself is what I'm feeling here. But really, it's soft control with the Strength card, but I'm also feeling a bit more, there's self-control here. It doesn't have to be strict, but I get the feeling that you're stepping up to making your life more fulfilling for yourself. You know, that's the main thing that I'm getting here. By doing this, I feel like you're completing a cycle, about to start a new one. Because I do feel some new energy coming in here. I feel like you're going in another direction. Because it does feel like there's a bit of, yeah, maybe unhappiness, maybe just some boredom. There needs to be, it feels like there needs to be some excitement here, some enthusiasm for the future. I'm just not seeing a whole lot of that. That would be nice if something like that came in. If you want it. If not, hey. Okay, now we have the Seven of Swords. More strategy. Strategy, strategy. That's Aquarius energy. We have the Magician. Woo. And the Three of Wands. There's that expectation now. And it's funny because I was feeling releasing expectation up here. But this might be a sign that something is about to come in for you. Let's see what's crossing. We have, oh, the Sun! More Leo energy. Lots of clarity. We have the Page of Pentacles. Ooh, Justice. There we go. There we go. Wow, 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 wow. Look at that. Oh my goodness. That is exactly what I said. When you release expectation, the universe can bring it in for you. And I feel like that's what this is. Oh my goodness. Wow. All right. Another card is strategy. And I'm feeling that with this Seven of Pentacles, Four of Cups, trying to figure out how to make the best of a situation. Oh my goodness. Okay. Yeah. That's a message for some of you. Yeah. So this Seven of Swords, you're going to see things clearly. Big time. Why these things happen the way they did. I think you're done with that fighting type energy or trying to make something into what it's not. Because it may be that there's nothing that you can do with this energy right here. The Four of Cups. Some things can't be fixed. You just have to do something new. You know what I'm saying? Go back to the drawing board. Yeah. For some of you, maybe. And that's okay. Everything is a learning experience. The only way to fail is to quit. I'm not seeing that here. Seven of Swords is you being very strategic. But I think you're seeing things like what happened in the past that put you in this position where you're holding this information like this. It's very precious to you now. Everything you have learned. You came to it probably painfully, could be. And so you're not so easy to either, you're not going to let it happen again. Definitely don't feel that. But you're going to be a lot more cautious in the future. And you'll be able to see this type of energy coming towards you. Because the reason why she's carrying these swords like this is because she's disarmed the enemy. She's not giving them the ammunition or the fuel or anything to come at her. You're being very careful. You know, you could have dealt with a narcissist or something like that in your past who would turn things around on you and use them against you. You know, your best qualities even. You know, because they can weaponize love. That's for sure. And they will use it against you. So for some of you, it could have been something like that. Maybe not. But I think you have clarity over these situations. Some of you, we have the Seven of Swords. We have Justice over here. I'm getting the feeling that this is part of that karmic justice. For some of you, it might actually be winning in court, winning a battle. This could be, hey, this could be some type of NDA right here that, you know, you can't disclose, because this is talking about mysterious energies, keeping things private. So for some of you, this could be an NDA that you have to sign. Could be. Here's that opportunity again. It's in the same row. It hasn't gone. I think now in this more future energy, you're finally ready to plant this seed. I think you've been protecting this idea, and maybe this is some type of intellectual property. This could be you getting some type of, you know, judicial, what do you call it, protection for it, right? That's for some of you. That's coming through here. So this Magician, this is two different energies because it's Mercury, it's Gemini, and it's also Virgo. So it has air and earth, mind, and the practical. So whatever you're putting your mind to right now, and you're making practical steps towards it, it looks like you could have something really great here. I feel like you're really starting on something that maybe you've always wanted to do, maybe since you were a kid. We have the Sun energy that talks about inner child. But it feels like you're planting a seed. And it could be investments. It could be something like that, finally starting something like that. That is a page there, so it could be referencing your children doing something, taking a seed, an idea maybe you had, and going with it. So we have the Three of Wands and Justice at the end. That's wild. The Three of Wands, this is Aries energy. It's Sun energy. So we basically have two suns here. It's a card of expansion. And so for some of you, this is a legal expansion because we see the Seven of Swords here. I'm feeling contracts. It could be legal. This feels like this expansion, you might be investing in things, maybe 3 different things is what I'm feeling. And so here there is the expectation once again, now it's different, of a return of your investment. And I feel like this is saying basically yes, that whatever you're investing in right now, whatever that investment is for you, time, effort, energy, money, whatever it is, it feels like karmic justice. That whatever you put into this, that's what you're going to get back. So the more you put into this, the more the universe says, yeah, sure, I'll match you. It's a matching game, really, essentially. So whatever effort you put in this, the universe is like, yep. The universe always says yes. That's what I'm feeling there. I mean, this looks good to me. Okay, now I'm noticing it says take time to rest, dream, and renew your strength. Maybe that's what that Four of Swords is referencing as well. All right, let's look at your bonus cards. On target. Follow your ideal life path. I definitely see goals here, goal setting. We have eagle. You will soar towards your destiny with greater clarity and strength. I like that. You have integration, multidimensional healing. Woo! That feels like the balanced emotions and karmic justice. And that's amazing because it's that Einstein spooky action at a distance. Because we're so interconnected, like down to our molecules, that in other dimensions or other Earths, if you believe the multi-Earth theory, that as you heal, you're healing different aspects of yourself. You know, I want to draw some tea leaf cards as well, since this is our big reading. Let's get you 1, 2, 3. All right, let's see what else we have. Target! What? Yeah! You are a goal-oriented person. You are on target, and I feel like I'm on target with this reading because look at that. Okay, yeah, I'm speechless here yet again, but the cards confirm that you are on target here with some aspect of your life. I feel like there's goals here. Wow. Thank you, Spirit, for clarifying. All right, so we have vulture, another bird. Depression, anxiety, and worry that someone is against you. That could be that 4 of Cups there, and it could be in a work scenario. I would watch out for people that you just have a negative, like if you're getting negative vibes from somebody, you're probably right. Younger man, dealings or relationship with a younger man. That's just confirmation for some of you there. Wow, Pisces. I feel like this has been a powerful message. Do remember to get the complete picture. Don't stop here. Check your moon, your sun, your rising signs in the playlist because they often reveal the missing pieces. So if this reading resonated with you, please leave a comment, hit the like button, share, subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.